by request Miracles, and I'm going to try to do both guitar parts. So I'm going to start with the rhythm part, which is more in the left side, if you're listening in headphones. Okay, standard tuning, capo at the 7th fret. So first chord, D major, right? In the very beginning, there's this little picking thing. D string, high E string, D string, B string. Anyway, that's just like an optional. Second chord, C add 9. First finger on the 2nd fret of the D, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the A, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the B. And then there's a lot on this part of hammering on that D string note with your first finger. So sometimes you can start without the first finger there and then hammer it on. So it's like, or like, you can play around with that. To E minor 7, played like this. So first finger on the 2nd fret of the A, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the B. And then this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, on the 4th beat, play. So I was doing this, moving my first finger from the 2nd fret of the A to the 2nd fret of the low E. He uses his thumb. It's a little walk up, right, on the way to this G, but any way you want to do it, it's that 2nd fret note, and then now you're to this G. I would play it like this. So 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the low E, and 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the B. And then you do this hammer on of the 2nd fret on the A with your first finger. That doesn't have to be every time. So you can be like, sometimes you can not do it, sometimes you can go. That's the verse progression. And you can mess around with the strumming. It's like you could just play it like this. That's cool. You can get into this like, Anyway, so you can mess around with different things like that. Okay, so then the chorus goes to this A7, played like this. First finger on the 2nd fret of the D, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the B. And there's a kind of a subtle strumming thing that you don't have to do, but you could do, where it starts kind of emphasizing upbeats, like, it's like, and then it's like, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and E minor 7 to G. Okay, so again, and then it's like one time with the verse progression, D to C, to C, add 9 to E minor 7 to G, and now it's a different one. It's D to G to E minor 7 to G, right? And there also, strumming wise, it becomes more of like these 8th notes, like, and then it's right back to the verse. Another verse, 2 verses. The first verse is like 2 verses with an in-between instrumental between the 2 verses and before the first chorus, and the second verse is like 2 verses with no break. I think you'll get it. It's all the same progression though, right? And then it goes back to the chorus, and the only thing that's different about the second chorus is it keeps repeating the D, G, E minor 7, G, and I think I did it the right number of times when I just did it, but it's some number of times. So it's like second chorus. Then I'm just gonna repeat this. last time. Hammer on that first finger on the second fret of the G. Okay, let's do some leads. So the guitar in the right channel is like playing more of like a lead, you know, noodly part. So I'll try to show a couple of the specific lines, but then also just like show you some general things. I think on the record it's also a capoed at the 7th fret guitar. Live, the guy playing it was playing like an uncapoed version, which you could do, but I'm going to show you, because I tried to take some stuff directly from the record. Okay, so, and a general thing, I guess I would say, you know, all that kind of like hammer-on-y stuff, you can do a lot with just that, like, the first finger hammering on, and then there's kind of a general scale, kind of like this kind of pentatonic-y thing that you can like. If you can find those notes, you could just fake it with that. But let me show you some specific licks. So the first one, I don't know if we'll see by the time I post this video if I figured out how to make the tab be at the bottom. But in any case, the tab will be at my Patreon, link in the description. Okay, so first lick. Open D, 2nd fret on the D, open D, 3rd fret on the D, and then 3rd fret on the A, and then open, hammer on to 2nd fret on the D, and then open G, and then open G, and then 2, 4, 2. There's a hammer it on, 2, 4, 2 on the G, and then 2. So. Open 2, open, open, open 2 on the A, and then open, open D, and then open G, 4, 2, open on the D, and then again, open 2, open A, hammer on to 2 on the A, open D, and then D, 2, 4, and then 2, 4 on the D, and then a 2 to 4 hammer on, and then 2 open, 2 on the A, and then 2 open, 2 on the A, open A. Hopefully you can rewind that enough times to make it make sense. Next little lick. Open 2 on the A, open D, and then hammer on from 2 to 4 on the D, and then 4 on the D, and then 2 open, 2 open, so 2 open on the D, and then 2 open on the A, and then 2 on the A, D, 2 open on the 2 open on the A, and then 2 on the low E, and then it kind of tails off into a, so that second lick is like, something like that. 1, 2, 3. I mean, again, like, so a lot of this, Okay, this little next one that I will show you is a little different, so it's worth seeing. So it's like 3-5-5-3 on the B, and then this again is just this pentatonic scale. Third fret on the B, fourth fret on the G, second fret on the G, fourth fret on the D, and then just continue that pattern back to second fret on the G, and then fourth fret on the D, second fret on the D, open, open D. And then there's this kind of thing. 4-4 on the D, 4-4-4, and then 2 open on the D, and then 2 on the A. Something like that. And then there's this kind of nice one. And then 4th fret on the D, and then open G, and then 2 4 open 4 2 open open, and then open bum, 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 bum. Open 2 on the A, and then D D. Open A to 2 on the A, D, D, 2 on the D, open D, 2, 4 on the D, and then 2 on the G, and then 2 on the D, and open D. Screw it up, but you get the idea. Chorus, take it. Oh yeah, this is kind of a nice one. Open G, fourth fret on the D, second fret on the D, open D, do 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 do, and then 2 4 4 4, do 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 do, and then boing boing boing. So it's like the only bend in this part. Boing boing boing. Fourth fret of the D gets bent, and then back down to open, and then this lick again. You know. That's in there. Third fret on the B, open E, second fret on the E, open E, third fret on the B, and then open G, etc. Oh yeah, and then the one time it's going to go up to this sort of higher position. It goes like 1 2 do 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 do. Boom da ba do 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 do. So 1 2 boom do do, 2 4 on the G to 3 on the B, and then 5 slide to 7 on the B, and then 5 on the high E. Something like that. Five seven five five seven 5 4 2 4 2 3 4, etc. etc. Let me know if any of that is helpful. And again, I'll put some tabs at the Patreon, and hopefully that goes well for you. And I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.